Action. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little cooking for the soul. This is my first time doing it. I don't know, can you see me? I've got this little thing, gadget, and there's Angelo barking. Anyway, I'm gonna do my, let's see, my noodle soup, because I thought people might need some healing right now, because I know I do. So I know I've shared it before on my Facebook, but I thought it would be fun to go live so you can see me in my kitchen. It's not fancy, but I love it. So I have these organic carrots in the fridge, and I just use kind of what I have in the fridge. I'd like to add celery, but I don't have any, so we're gonna use what we got. That's the plan. Okay, Angelo's gonna talk for a bit, so he wants to be a part of the video since it's my first time. So what I'm gonna do is I've got my little gadget and this rolly, look at this thing, isn't it great? It rolls and it's right in front of the stove so I can do all my prepping. So here we go. I'm gonna just shave my little carrots. But you know what I'm gonna do first? I wanna get that water boiling because carrots, they take a long time to boil to get nice and tender. So this is what you wanna do first. So, and I'm also gonna show you a little trick so that I don't like cleaning up after. I like to clean up as I go. I don't know if I'm not a big fan of cleaning up after. So what I do, excuse me, is when I shave them, I just put them in a little bag already, like this. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see. I don't really want you to see me because I look terrible, but that's me right there. But I'm gonna do the water boiling first. So we've got a gas range, and I like to use filtered water. And here's my favorite. It is, I found it by accident. They sell them 99 cents, 5 for $1. I think you can get them at HEB. It's Chuck Norris water. It's very alkaline. I love it. I use it in everything, and my mom buys it for me. I go through them like crazy. So I'm gonna do, because this is just gonna be like 1 serving or 2, probably just for me, because I need a little bit of healing right now. So I'm gonna do 2 cups. I make my own broth. 2 cups, and I'm gonna give this, I'm gonna start boiling it. Okay, I'm still getting used to this stove. Let's see. Gas stoves are a little quirky, just like me. Okay, so there's the water. And you see the pan? I don't know if you can see over that. There it is. That might be a little better angle. You can see the rest of the kitchen. It's an old 50s house, so I'm gonna get that to boiling, and I always put a lid on it because it brings it to a boil faster. And you know what I like to do? I like to add a little pink salt to it because pink makes everything better, right? Okay, so now while that's going, I can prep my carrots. So I've already shaved one little dude, and then I'm just gonna shave it right into the bag, and I've already rinsed them. Okay, so now I need to move the camera. See, this is my first test. God, I look terrible. This, if you're wondering, oh gosh, that's a story. I've been having these terrible nightmares. Swear to God, I woke up with a black eye. My mom was like, they're gonna think I did something to you. I said, I don't know, but it was a terrible nightmare. If you know me, I have terrible nightmare. But I don't know what I did. I don't think it was Angelo. He's too sweet to do that to me. So anyway, I'm just peeling my little organic carrots, and they last. These organic carrots last. Gosh, they last for a while. But the thing about carrots is they do take a little longer to cook because I like them nice and tender. But they go great with my noodle soup. The only thing I don't put in my chicken noodle soup is chicken. I do put the broth in it, but because of my sensitive or my diet, I can't eat a lot of meat. I mean, I try, but I don't know. But it does have chicken bouillon, but you can always use veggie and make a vegetable broth. Or I don't know if there's a veggie bouillon, but there might be. I might look for one. But anyway, I use the chicken. I'll show you in a bit all my ingredients. Okay, so I've got my carrots skimmed, washed, and now I'm gonna cut them into little bitty dices. And look, guys, everything's clean, and I got me a little garbage bag right here, and I don't have to worry about cleaning up later. And then I've got my water to drink if I need it as I go. But I usually save some of that for cooking and some of it for drinking water. I don't know if y'all can hear me. I don't even know if the volume is on, but we'll see. So I'm gonna take my favorite knife, and this is how I learned on the Cooking Network to cut it fast. Just don't cut your fingers, because I've done that. You want to cut the little edges off first, which I should have done earlier, but I'm not used to being on TV. Well, it's not really TV, it's just a video, right? How are y'all doing today? Thinking of all the veterans? I'd love to make one of these for some veteran or somebody who needs. I call it Christy's Healing Soup. Now, it may not heal you, but it might make you feel a little bit better. It makes me feel better, even just to make it for other people if I have to. So I'm just gonna do little dices. I don't know if you can see this. I'm gonna push it down just a little bit so you can see how to cut them. This is how I learned from the Food Network. You take your bigger knife, and this is just a cheap $9.99 block from Walmart. It's nothing fancy. And you just kind of go at the end and you roll down, and the kind of skinnier the better, so it won't take as long to cook and get tender in that water. So I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be boring, but hopefully, and it's a very cheap recipe if you like have all the ingredients already and you kind of just use what you have. Sometimes you get really lucky and you have, like if you're growing vegetables, you add whatever you want to it. You put chunks of chicken in it or whatever, beef. Cabbage would be really good in it too. Okay, so I'm gonna just start putting that, my water is boiling. I'm gonna kind of turn it down just a little bit. And you can add more water as you go. And seasoning, spicy, you can make it really spicy or really mild, depending on how you're feeling, or if you're on medication, or your stomach's not feeling great, because I have that problem all the time. Let's see. Anyway. I'm gonna try to cut these 3 at a time, see if I can be a pro. I think I'm doing it because I don't want to bore you with me cutting the carrots. Alright. I don't know where little Angelo is, but he's either being a good boy or he is up to no good. Which, kind of thinking he might be up to no good. He hears me talking about him. There he is. He's my little sous chef. He'll probably pick up all the stuff that falls off the floor. But you don't want him to pick up any grapes. I think they can't eat onions. So be careful when you're cooking with dogs around. You don't want them babies to get sick. Alright, I think I cut up these 3. Look, I did it all in 3. I didn't even